This presentation provides a comprehensive overview of how minimum order quantity, or MOQ, is configured and its impact across various modules within the system. We will explore its definition, setup within vendor item details, and how it influences purchasing and inventory management. The minimum order quantity, or MOQ, is a crucial parameter that dictates the smallest quantity of an item that can be ordered from a specific vendor. This initial screen, Vendor Item Details, is where this critical value is established at the individual vendor item level. Here we see the system displaying key information such as the vendor ID, vendor part number, and the item number, all of which uniquely identify the item being configured. The purchase unit and conversion rate are also specified, ensuring accurate unit conversions for ordering. Most importantly, the min order quantity field highlighted in red is set to 5. This setting signifies that for this particular vendor and item combination, any purchase order must be for a minimum of 5 units. This configuration is fundamental for managing supplier relationships, optimizing inventory levels, and ensuring compliance with vendor terms, ultimately impacting procurement efficiency and cost-effectiveness. Expanding on the vendor item details, this screen provides a broader view of the vendor's profile and associated items, reinforcing how the minimum order quantity is integrated into the system. We observe comprehensive vendor information, including the company code, vendor name, address, and contact details, alongside categorization like HVAC filters. This context is vital as MOQ often stems from vendor-specific agreements or manufacturing batch sizes. Below the vendor's general information, the vendor items table lists individual items supplied by this vendor. For item number U0001 with vendor part number 179-400-319, we again see the min order quantity explicitly set to 5.00. This consistent display across different views underscores the system's adherence to this defined minimum. Understanding this integration is crucial for procurement teams to ensure that all orders placed with this vendor for this specific item meet the established minimum, preventing order rejections and streamlining the purchasing process. This view demonstrates how the minimum order quantity directly impacts the creation of a purchase order (PO) line item. When adding or editing a PO line item, the system actively enforces the predefined MOQ. Here we are looking at the Add Edit PO line item screen, where details like line number, and item description are entered. The Order QD field is where the quantity for the purchase is specified. Crucially, if an order quantity falls below the established MOQ, the system triggers an alert, as shown by the pop-up message stating, "Minimum order quantity is 5." This immediate feedback mechanism prevents users from inadvertently placing non-compliant orders. The note, "You may also add the mock quantity from inventory," suggests flexibility, allowing for adjustments or combining quantities from existing stock to meet the minimum. This enforcement ensures that purchasing decisions align with vendor requirements, minimizing delays and potential issues in the supply chain. This screen provides a detailed look into inventory management, specifically highlighting how minimum order quantity is managed within the context of multiple vendors for a single item. We see the inventory section for item number 0001, filter, 12 by 24 by 4, 40% efficiency pleated box. The system lists various vendors that supply this item, each with its own specific details. For vendor 0146, associated with vendor part num 179-400-319, the min order quantity is clearly displayed as 5.00. This illustrates that while an item might be sourced from multiple vendors, the MOQ can vary by vendor, reflecting different supplier agreements or production capabilities. This granular control is essential for optimizing procurement strategies, allowing organizations to choose vendors based on their specific needs, whether it's for smaller, more frequent orders or larger, less frequent bulk purchases. The ability to track vendor-specific MOQs within inventory helps in making informed decisions about reordering and maintaining optimal stock levels. This final screen, Item Vendor Information, showcases the flexibility to manage and adjust the minimum order quantity for a specific item vendor pairing. Similar to the initial setup, this interface allows for reviewing and modifying critical vendor item parameters. For item number 0001 and vendor 0011 with vendor part hashtag W345T567, we observe that the min order quantity is now set to 10. This change from previous examples where the MOQ was 5 demonstrates that these values are not static and can be updated as vendor agreements evolve or as business needs change. Other details like purchase unit, conversion, last price, and quoted price are also present, providing a complete picture of the item's commercial terms with this specific vendor. The ability to easily modify the MOQ ensures that the system remains adaptable to dynamic supply chain conditions, allowing businesses to maintain efficient procurement processes and strong vendor relationships. This presentation demonstrated the critical role of minimum order quantity in procurement and inventory management. We explored its configuration at the vendor item level, its enforcement during purchase order creation, and its dynamic management across various vendor relationships.